do those, you can place one of your workers paying the normal costs. This is gain 5 money, and you may see if you. That's to perform the building bonus here, which is one thing we skipped over in the rules refresher. Which
this guy's gonna go. No.
This lets you exchange 2 things on your board with 2 things on your map. They must match the correct land type. And this is use another port tile basically a second time. So yeah, the building completion bonus, that's what that symbol with the 5 is. When you complete all the 4th building, you draw 3 export contracts.
I'm sorry, what was that? I was thinking about where to place my guy.
You draw 3 export contracts, and you keep one of them if you can hold it.
And you get 5 money, it looks like?
Yep.
Mostly, what are 3 ships?
Use one of the other ports.
Oh. And then what's this one?
Swap 2 tiles on the board for 2 tiles on your board. Or 2 wooden
pieces?
Yeah.
Can you upgrade from lower to higher resources?
It doesn't appear to have any... You can't do wheat. It's pretty clear from the symbology that you can't do wheat. So you can't do the one that has an outsized cost relative to the other ones.
I'm gonna go here for 7 money.
Staying on land, okay.
Well, I might as well limit your options.
Mm-hmm. Alright, so I gotta do 2 things. And I want to kind of look around. I'm gonna be building 2 on mountains. It'll cost me 22 when it's all said and done. I just need to figure out where my mountains are going to be. I think we'll do those, and it'll cost me 22, which will give me 8 back. The reason you start this with a lot of money.
Okay, I am going to pay just 6 money for a fisherman. And he's gonna go here.
The benefit of the fishermen is they are really cheap to place.
But I cannot make woodman amounts of money.
Or mountain man amounts of money. Alright, so
yes, mountain man.
I do believe we have a proper income phase at the beginning of the first round. I need my hint not to be in German. No, the income occurs at the end. Yeah, production's at the end, so we do not get income in the first round, but you may start taking a selection of actions.
Well, I think I'm going to pay 19 money to put a wheat field here.
Yep.
I got Clan McDonald. I'm gonna use its ability.
Do you have a farm? E-I-E-I-O. Yeah, so now I gotta reconsider, because I mean, it's pretty obvious that would be what I would have ideally wanted to do. But I suppose I have other solutions. I believe that when I do the production, I have to do my production with, no, you do not have to process new basic goods, which that's what I care to know. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna pay 14 money. I'm gonna build a whiskey barrel. And then I'm going to use my 2 merchants to buy 2 grain at 3 money each. So that's another 6.
Because I just built You built next to my wheat.
Yep.
Got it. So maybe that wasn't the best move, but
maybe it was the best move.
oh. Do I get that same buying benefit when I place people?
Yeah, if you wanted to buy whiskey, but the whiskey's obviously a bit more expensive. If your goal is to beat me to the mountain,
Whiskey is 11 money.
8 money if you buy it via neighborage. So for anybody watching now or on the VOD, the white pieces are out there just to remind us that in a 2-player game the board is smaller. We aren't allowed to go in those. We don't presently have anything in the game that plays off of the edges, but the edges would also be 1 space in on the board. But again, that doesn't really matter at this particular moment. And also remember that you can just move this guy 1 space every turn as a function of your clan power. So if you want him to go here,
I think I have to do that at the beginning of the round if I read
the
rules correctly.
It said turn. Yep. Once per turn.
Oh, so I can.
So you can motor.
I can motor.
You just can't leave, but you can't leave the lock you're in.
No.
Yeah. It's once per turn, and the turn
I'll
is a
motor
single
him
action.
over here then. Then I should probably build
you're
something to reduce.
motoring. Strike.
We
getting banned over here, boys.
Then I'll pay wheat wool. That would be nice. Sheep cheese. Cheese is produced from cows. Here. I am going to buy this one.
And receive 5 money.
And receive, by buy I mean receive 5 money.
Okay, I'm going to spend 11 money. And I'm going to get on there.
Yeah, I was gonna try to do that before you did, but it was just too expensive.
Could I buy more? Could I buy more wheat? Yes. Can I afford to buy more wheat? No, in multiple ways. How's this looking?
Okay, I am going to pay a total of 11 money to put a beer house here.
A here house. Alright, so yeah, my situation is still such that I can't cross a river. I think it also behooves me to acquire a contract. Just the question is which one. We'll take this one and also acquire my $5.
I will pay 10 money to put a sheep here. And I'm going to motor this guy here.
Yeah, that would happen before, but it doesn't affect the legality of the action.
No.
Do I have 12 money left. I'm not getting another mountain man.
You're getting a
like
minimum of 13 at the end of the round.
Yeah, plus all my income. That's kind of like, do I actually want to get that wool produced this turn, or do I want to pay?
I decided yes because it's worth a point.
It's worth a point for
End of,
those
end
ones
of
I have
round,
left
yeah.
over. But I also am like, if I pay 10 now, it's gonna give me this was 2 5s and picked it back up wrong. That or I had even less money than I thought I did, but pretty sure that I had 12 money. So I'm deciding whether to upgrade my income now to set that up for later in the game, or if I want to put down the sheep and get the production towards completing this. And I'm probably going to invest in the long-term play like that.
Okay, I'm gonna motor over here. I'm gonna pay 7 money, 5, 6, 7, which is the rest of my money, to get this guy here.
Alright, I'm gonna lay your dudes down for max.
Except the barrel's gonna roll away if you
Yeah.
lay it down.
Yeah.
It's just
Barrels
gonna
can
roll away.
Barrels can stand up. Okay, I'm gonna drop and take my 16 bucks, because I am pretty much out of anything reasonable to do anyway.
I am also gonna drop for 13 bucks.
Alright, so for production,
The 1 coins and the 5 coins look too similar on the back.
I have 24 money coming in from production. I have no basic production.
I have 12 money coming
But
in. That's pretty sad.
when I produce this in here, I get another 3 money.
But I produce a wool. I produce 2 wheat. And I'm going to turn 1 wheat into a beer because it sets me up to complete something, even though I'm going to be losing 1 point in the short term. Okay, my end of round stuff's done. Bring your merchants home.
We gotta score those points too on the shield.
I have 4.
I have 2.
1, 2, 3, 4.
If you would be so kind as to give me my 2, it'll make things easier. Alright, so you can flip the shield upside down as well.
Oh, yeah.
And you can refill the market, or the contracts. So, let's see, merchants come home. Now it's back to being my actions. I gotta look around and be
Do
like...
I still have first player, or does it flip?
It flips, well, I dropped before you.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, you still have the first player token,
Is my
but...
head blocking the board?
Oh, no. No, you
That's
gotta...
good.
That camera's pretty sharp down. You gotta really... If you want to block, you really gotta lean in. I don't advocate leaning in, but... So I gotta triple check on this, on how my whiskey... Yeah, this doesn't age until it's been in there a turn. Alright, I'm just triple checking how my clan works. So I think the next thing I gotta do... I do want to make more whiskey, but I also have to be mindful of a few other things. So we're gonna come down around... Which way do I want to go? What sets me up better long term? I'm looking around, I'm like, I would like to be able to maybe scum some stuff a couple more times here. So we'll pay 12 to go there. Pay 12 to go there, so that gives me... No, I'm gonna go there, because buying... No, I want to buy the grain. What am I thinking? I'm being dumb. 12 there, and then I can again... It's now 4, so now I gotta pay 8 for this. But it's still worth it to me to do so.
I'm gonna boat this guy here. Then I'm gonna kill my sheep. I'm gonna pay a wool and 2 beers to complete this contract.
Did you end up buying those whiskeys?
No.
Okay.
I started one at the beginning
you got
of the
this
game.
thing. You got this thing.
And
yeah.
I have production and I have wheat. So I get 4 thingies at the end of the game. They go, nope.
Just new pile. It's a separate pile.
Okay. And I get 3 money right now.
Well, what you get is 4 of these, and that's got to actually get marked now.
Yeah.
It's above 0, so it's got to get marked. All right. What do I want to do? I kind of want to put my last mountain man out there. I think that's what we're gonna do. It's 14. I'll take 1 back so that I can put this guy on this mountain and just be done with mountains, but max out my income as soon as possible.
I'm gonna pay 6 money. To put a fisherman.
Still gotta be
Here.
still gotta be adjacent to something you have.
Does it?
Oh.
The first one I didn't have, but that was
Yeah, at the beginning of the
first
game.
one.
Yeah. So you still have to place him adjacent to something you're adjacent to. That's pretty generally how it's. Okay, fisherman can be placed on or moved to all empty lock spaces, so he's special.
That's it.
Alright.
That's my turn.
Yeah, I'm gonna lay him down. Okay, I'm gonna pay my last 11 money. We're gonna get another whiskey production facility up there. Because I am the drunk clan, and we get in tow up. These are backwards, by the way. You had more points than I did on that. Any thoughts?
I'm gonna pay 11 money to put a cow here, which I can because I started with the ability to cross a river.
Are you going to buy any whiskey?
Let me think about that for a second. How much is whiskey? 8 money.
8 based on that.
And if I buy it, the price goes up.
Yep.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Right, one of your cubes there. I'm broke, so I'm dropping.
Yeah, I myself am down to 3 money, so.
Not much. Do you want to acquire another contract before
Oh,
the price
yes.
goes
Yes,
up?
I do. I really do. And I was thinking about bread and cheese. I really kind of want that one, though. That's lambs and beers. Let's do this. Oh, we do have that meat coming up, so I'll do this one.
And then you're going to drop, presumably?
Yes.
Alright.
So I get 13 money.
Not to game for you, but it just seems like it's coming. Okay, so I have 32 income.
Guess how much I have? 16. So sad.
You should be. Oh yeah, you can't upgrade them. 32 income. I've invested a lot. I'm trying to make a late game push out of that.
I don't feel like I like this Clan McDonald very well, but we'll see.
EIO. I'm gonna produce 2 of these. When I produce whiskey, I get
I produce 2 wheats.
I get 6 money,
I produce some milk.
and I will one of my whiskeys ages. A new whiskey comes in.
And I can turn 1 wheat into a whiskey.
Okay, then
Merchants come on.
shield first. I have 1 total upgrade, so
Me
I get
too.
1
I
point.
also have 1, just the one I started with.
Then now the shield flips. If you can refill that, and then the merchants come home. There's a very specific order, technically. And then it is my turn. Looking around. That's a cow. That's not a sheep. Bah. See that's a sheep joke. So what I really want to do right now is to get. I want to get this contract. I don't need to rush on that. I actually have a pretty decent pile of money. So I'm going to spend 19. And we're going to get this there. And then milk is 5 for 3. Do I have enough money to buy myself another cube to do what I want to do? Yeah. We're going to buy 2 of those at 3 money each. That's 6 money. So I got 2 milks.
Okay, I'm gonna row. No, I'm not. I'm gonna sell 2 wheat with my 2 merchants for 14 money. Looks
Yep.
like it.
Yep. I have all these guys, they're all together in the same area of the map. I can eventually kill that sheep and kind of split them back up. But it's pretty densely packed in there. So, I think long term. Okay, I got some milk. I think we can start processing that milk. So here's 12 money. I'm going to build a cheese plant down there. Yep.
I'm gonna spend 9 money to put a sheep here. Yeah.
Yeah, you can't acquire anything from the whites. They aren't real. They're a lie. I'm gonna spend 4 money to unlock one of these.
I'm gonna row here. I'm gonna spend 10 money to put a sheep here.
Alright. So then what I was gonna do is I was gonna spend 4 money and I'm gonna spend this here to buy a wool, spend 2 more wool and a whiskey to complete this. Which advances that. I get 1 coin because I pushed it onto or past the 5. And yeah, that's my entire turn. What you thinking?
I'm deciding if I want to try to get a contract while there's still 5 money.
Yeah, try to kill off your 2 sheep and just get it done.
Mm-hmm. I think I will. Even though secondary resources are worth 3 points.
2 for it's 1.5 each.
Okay. Yeah, I'll just complete this off. We're killing sheep again.
Okay. That also benefits you for the round 4, which is 2 points for each animal you've slaughtered.
I was
over
thinking
the
about
course of the
keeping
game.
them over the round to get wool out of them first, but
So what you get out of
maybe-
that, you get 1 of these, and then you get to build somewhere without paying the space
I get
cost.
3 of those.
Oh, yeah, it's the one. The hops is the one.
And I get an expensive build. And
Both your cubes are taken.
is wool at 4 money or 5 money?
Wool is at 5 money.
So So -2, that'd be 3 money.
You don't have any cubes right
I
now,
don't
though,
have
and you
any
can't get
cubes.
cubes bid action. So that's not really going to factor into it at this
yeah.
point.
Do I want to make cheese or do I want to make bread? Let's make bread. So that's going to be 8. To do a bread factory here.
Yeah, and you can't buy anything because you're full up. Yeah, I wanted to spend my 5 money to get another contract while the contract buying is cheaper, so we're gonna do that.
I am doing something similar. I want to take the bread and cheese one.
I think my 5 money is better saved into the next round, so I'm gonna do this.
Well, that leaves me to think. This is probably the last round I really want to get out any more of my workers for income purposes.
Got a deep thought moment?
I am going to... I'm going to row... No, we're going to row here. I'm going to pay 7 money to put this worker here for blocking well, you don't have any...
I'm out of mountain men.
Let's see, how much money? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have 7 money left, so I can't afford a building, but I'm probably going to pay 6. 6 to put out another fisherman. Can I put it directly on there and get that benefit? That seems like something I could do.
You have to take the you have to do the thing that gives you the benefit, but you can put it. Yeah, I think you can. I think you are allowed to step on those spaces. Let me triple check. You can go on port. You can go on port bonus. You can go on the port bonus tile, which would give you shipping to it.
Would next to it would still be shipping too?
No,
right?
because you don't have ship of one. You don't have a one-lot ship.
So I'm gonna go.
And now you could actually go and put a token on it to use it, now or later.
Which I might want to do. Let's see. I'm gonna be able to make 2 upgrades, so that would give me 3. So 1 more advanced resource would give me another 3 points, and that's probably worth it. So I'm gonna trade in this. Are those? No, that's advanced to advanced, isn't it?
Yep.
So I'll probably turn my beer into 2 bread.
And then put your marker on that to indicate you've used it. Or up next to it, actually. I can't see what it does if you do that, so we're going to put it there.
Okay.
Anything left? Or
no, that's
taking
it.
Your cash?
So, yep, 13 money.
Alright, so production phase.
Okay, production. I make 1 milk. I make 2 wheat.
Don't forget to make your money as well.
I can turn 1 milk into cheese. I can turn 1 wheat into whiskey, and I can turn 1 wheat into bread.
This is my whiskey money. Then when these age,
and my income is
in.
16, 17.
This comes out.
4 times 6 is 24, right?
Yep. So my whiskey engine is finally kind of where I want it. Okay, I have 6 points in advanced resources.
I have 4 goods, which is also 6 points.
Okay, I'm gonna run a 30-second ad
5, 6. Okay.
while we clean up the next round. Just to kill some pre-roll. Alright, so next is, if you can flip that over and refill that. I'm still going first, huh? This is actually a pretty natural place to drop an ad, quite frankly, so...
In between rounds?
In between rounds, yeah. It'll give us another 10 minutes of no pre-roll, no mid-roll. Okay, so, given that... what I want to do first of all is I'm going to spend 4 money. I'm going to upgrade my shipping so I can finally cross rivers. It's your turn.
My clan doesn't really vibe well for connecting up to be the biggest, so I think I'm gonna focus.
If you get like 2 shipping, again, you can put guys in here and you can ping pong off those guys to get through so that they can ship to each other. I don't know how those guys count for settlement scoring though. Land spaces adjacent to fishermen are considered to be neighboring and thus accessible. Neighborhood bonus can be taken advantage of when deploying, but not when rowing. So you can deploy a fisherman next to this sheep to get stuff from the sheep. But like if you had a shipping of 2, you could ship to this fisherman and he would be 1 settlement basically. So you have some definite options with those. What you thinking?
Thinking about getting more wheat. I'm thinking about making a cheese farm so I can start using my milk more efficiently. Wheat still is at $6 a pop right now.
Yeah.
But 1 cheese is $10.
Yeah, but it takes more buildings, more processing. Question ends up being, what you gonna do with it?
I could buy cheese for 7 money. But is there anything else cheesy I want to do? Maybe that. So, I think, so we're going to build there. I've decided that. And then we'll have 5, 6, 7 money for discounted cheese because of your cheese factory. But what do I want to build there? I'm not really invested in wool right now. $20 money would be most of the rest of my turn, but then I could start gathering wheat. I think I'm going to do the 20. This might not be the best idea, but I'm going to do the 20 money and put another wheat here. Or 19 money.
Yep.
Because I was thinking about this spot too, but this makes more sense. Then I will buy a $7 cheese with one of my merchants. If you could put that in the correct spot, please.
Yep, that denies me that space because that's where I would have liked to go. That shouldn't be super surprising. Alright, I'm going to pay 10 money. I'm going to build the sheep. In the cheapest space, I can build the sheep, which is there because I'm immediately going to slaughter both my sheep. And I'm going to pay 2 cheese, which will push this up, again, up to number 9. And will get me a no-cost build. So then, no cost for the
land
space
cost.
build.
You have to pay for the building, but it's free real estate.
It's free real estate.
It's free real estate.
Did I not make cheese last turn? I think I forgot to make.
I think you forgot to make cheese too, because that building was definitely there last turn.
Alright, so I'm just kind of looking at what do I want to actually do going forward, and I'm kind of looking over there like what do I want to get out of things, and I think we can go and kind of want this one to be a little more permanent because I'm going to need it to make some benefits later. So I think that I am probably going to go That might be. It might be a little. Yeah, I'm gonna go for it. We're gonna pay the 18 for that. Maybe it's a little late to really make what I need out of that, to make hay out of that wheat, as it were. But
Okay, this is the good time to. Do I want to boat anywhere first? Let's boat up here, actually. That might still be useful. I am going to pay 3 bread and a cheese to complete this goal. It gives me 4 cotton. It gives. Was this at 1? I'm assuming that's it.
that's at 0. That has
So 4
not.
cotton now.
That has. It's the
It
only
gives me a
cotton.
very important 5 money. And it also gives me a hops at the end of the game, but we don't really care about that right now.
Alright, so I'm gonna spend 10 money and get a contract now. And it's kind of gonna be a question of which one is gonna get done sooner. And what's ultimately gonna be more beneficial to me. I'll just take this.
I am similarly gonna spend 10 money, and that one's okay, but I think this one's slightly better for me.
Alright, so then do I need to start producing even more whiskey? Or do I want to actually kind of diversify and make bread? There's just only so many contracts I'm going to be able to do at this point, so
Yeah, contracts just get so expensive at the end.
yep, that's why I'm not super, concerned with getting them, or being able to complete them. The goods are probably worth more to me.
Let's see. I could spend 6 money, there's 2 more rounds, so 6 money would get me 8 money back. That's not a huge investment there. I think, did you drop yet?
No.
Okay.
But your markers should be,
Here.
it's round 4, so yeah.
So I'm gonna drop for 16 money. I think
Okay.
it's better to spend it next round.
Alright, then, yeah, I've still got 20. And I do still think, just pumping out whiskey just does not seem like a bad plan. So I'm gonna pay 12. And I'm gonna put another one of these up here. Actually, I don't want to do that. There's good reasons not to do that. I want to clear this out before I build my last whiskey so that I may attempt to top deck a contract. I believe that in order to get that bonus, I
To empty the whole row.
I have to be able to hold the contract in order to do that, I believe.
I believe so as well.
Yeah, my export box needs to be empty, so that's not a super intelligent move at this point. So instead I will pay the 10, and we'll get a bread maker going on over there. I have 10 more that I can use. The question from there is, do I want to do anything with it now, or do I just want to drop? I might just want to, drop and go all in on my next turn. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do.
Okay, production time. I produce 4 wheat, 1 milk, then I can do some transforming.
Start.
I can transform a wheat into a beer. I can transform a wheat into a bread.
32.
I can not transform into milk. Cheese into milk. I might have cheated on that. I think this cheese is still a milk. That's fine.
This is this. This becomes 3 whiskey and 1 bread. Bread looks like this. These all slide over. One of these goes into aging. One of these comes out of aging. And then I also get 9 money just for producing the 3 whiskey.
But anyway, I also get 24 money. Yeah, I bought that cheese. That was the problem. Anyway, these points,
I have 4. You have 6.
Yep. Did you get those already?
No, I can't reach over there.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
All right, we're gonna run another 30
1, 2,
seconds
3,
just to
4.
get rid of pre-roll while we clean up.
I just realized I don't have a cheese factory out, so I might have slightly cheesed
it.
I know I bought 1 cheese from
Right.
you.
Can you flip that over and refill everything there? And give it a second, and it's still your move. Oh, it's your move. You dropped first, right?
Yeah.
So you didn't. We didn't mark these off.
Yeah, I made a mistake. So I might have cheated a few points here, but it's too late to backtrack. But I will make up for it by buying 1 cheese. That is a $10 cheese.
$11 cheese.
This cheese I'm okay with because I bought that off your cheese farm, but I think I accidentally transformed.
Okay, I'm gonna complete this contract. We get 4 sugar cane. These can come on now. The sugar cane crossed there, so I get a coin. I have no idea why that is in the game. It doesn't feel like it's all that big of a benefit, but it is your turn after that.
Okay, I will complete this contract. I'm killing a cow. I'm giving up a cheese and 2 whiskey. I get 5 money immediately. I get 4 more sugar cane. 1, 2, 3, 4, and I pass that, so I get a money.
Okay, I'm gonna spend 14. I'm going to build my last distillery here. I'm going to go and buy 3 bread. That'll cost me 7 each. Let's see if that is actually a wise move or not. That might not make a whole lot of sense, actually. No, those are 2 points at the end of the game, and money's, yeah, it's profitable.
You don't lose points for unfinished contracts.
Correct. Okay, I'm gonna look at one of these. If I choose to do one, I will have to pay for it immediately. Is the basic. I believe do I have to buy it and put it in my bin, or do I have to?
That I don't know.
Actually, let me triple check the rules on this, because I never remember exactly what it is. If you take a contract, let's see, you may take it. You deploy the 4th. Let's see. You pay the costs as normal. So basically, I have to look at these and decide: are they better for me than buying one off the board? I don't especially think they are. So I think there are probably better things, I'm just gonna pass. Consider those on the quote-unquote bottom of the pile. Anyway, it is your turn.
This is the last round, so technically that would lose me a money over just buying something. I still got bread.
What you thinking?
Well, I don't have too many ways left to make points. All of my leftover resources are worth 1 point at the end of the game. I have 1 bread to work with. I could probably do, that's just 4 points and a minimum of 6 points, so that one's 10. So I was thinking about using this, but it costs 6 to get the worker out there, and
5 to
I
use
only
it.
get a 5 discount.
And you.
So, and nothing's going to use what I don't have. I just have too many lower tier resources.
You can also buy more cubes and sell stuff. It could
That's
come
what
out,
I was thinking
could
about.
come out at a profit.
But I'm probably going to start by taking a order. And the one in the upper left is really easy to complete. The only thing I'm missing out of it is a beer. Beer is...
Whiskey is 12.
12 right now. I only have 1 merchant left. But I don't think there's many other ways for me to make points. So I'm going to spend the 15 to get this.
Okay, I'm going to spend 15. And I'm going to acquire this, and I'm going to immediately complete it. Here's 2 bread. Here's 1 whiskey. We get 3 pushes on cotton. I get a coin because I pushed it across there. I think I pushed the sugarcane across the 10 barrier as well, which is another coin. And that's it. That's the end of my turn. Oh, I can't do that same turn. But go ahead and take a turn, and then I will fulfill the contract on my next turn. I thought that was a free action. It's not. So basically, you got 2 turns in a row.
I'll pay 12 money for the beer.
Okay, I need 1 cube. Alright, I fulfilled my contract, so it's back to you.
I'm going to fulfill my contract. How many contracts do you have?
After fulfilling 4.
Okay, so this will keep me in the lead. So I get 2 of these, which I get a money for. And 4 points at the end, and that's all I get.
So
it's back to you.
okay, I'm gonna spend another 15 to acquire this. And it's back to you.
I think my best way to make points is just to try to get more resources, not because they're worth points at the end of the game, but they are worth points because of this.
That is production power, not resources.
Oh.
Little plus on it.
So I have... Does that count
You have
2 for
you
wheat?
have 6, yes.
But I don't think I can do any better than building something. I have a couple places. So I'll do a wool since it doesn't matter which one it is here.
Yeah, one thing to look at is maybe getting your clusters.
No.
Alright, so I'm gonna take these out of my aging. I get 7 money for the one. It's half aged, but really it doesn't matter keeping it in there at this point. Alright, we get 2 more of this. Did you get a coin when you crossed that threshold?
Yeah, I did.
Okay. So I get 2 more tobacco. I get $10. And I do believe it is still back to you.
I think that's all the points I can make, so I'm just gonna drop for 16 money.
Alright, so my...
And I'll do all my arranging while you're finishing up.
I have 4 connected areas, and you aren't contesting me on that, so I don't really have to pay attention to that. Okay, I'm gonna pay 8, 3, 8, and 1, which is a total of 20. It's an average of 2. I'm gonna put... No, that's 2 beef. So I'm gonna pay another 2 money. Where am I? I already bought 3 bread. Okay, I probably can't afford this, so let's get my 2 money back along with my 20. I do need to make sure I'm actually profiting with my moves. Those moves do seem like they would be profitable, but I'm like, can I acquire another contract? Is there a way? Looks like it. Okay, I'm gonna spend 4 to get a cube. Then I'm gonna spend 5 to buy one of these. Then I'm gonna spend 15 to acquire this. Then I have the 2. I have a bread. I have a cheese. To get 3 sugar cane. I don't know if it's smart to lower that. I get 10 more money back. And I get a free upgrade, which at this point... I spent these. I don't have those. I don't think I have any meaningful way to get too much done here, so we're gonna just do that. I don't think there's any other upgrade I want to do, and then I just kind of wanna how my best way to get points. Can I make more than 1 point by putting production facilities out there? I feel like I can. Would purchasing any more, like, I'm not going to get 2 cows and be able to buy another contract. So we're going to spend that same total of 20 money, because I'm going to spend 1 money and I'm going to get at least 2 money out of each of those. And then I'm going to pass, and I am going to collect you collected your money for the drop, right?
Yep.
Because that does affect things. All right, so this is a 5er. So I got to go through my production phase here. I get 2 wool. I do not have, I'm not going to be able to use the cheese there. I get 4 wheat, which is going to turn into, with a total of 5 wheat, it's going to turn into 4 whiskey and a bread. The whiskey nets me 12 coins. You know, it would have made sense to spend 1 more last turn to put this out. So I'm just to be able to get the milk and turn it into a cheese. So I'm just gonna have done that. I got my 13. So if I had 1 at the end of the turn, I've made 25. I had 13 and 12. I got another 32 coming in for my money-making people, which is not enough to tip me into another point. I've done all my production. So my shield, I get 12 points off the shield, so I come up to 25.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 off the shield, I believe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
So I'm gonna grab the pad, and I believe we are into final scoring. So I had 25, and you had 24.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Basic resources. I have 1 point for 1 basic resource.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
9. Double your advanced resources. I have 9 for 18.
I have 4 points.
I have 5 points in cash.
Is it 10 each?
It's 10 each.
Then I have 5 points.
Okay, how many hops you got?
4, 5, 6, 7, 8 hops.
15. Okay, so what's the most the most valuable is cotton?
Yep. I have 4 cotton.
I have 3 cotton. 3 cotton is 15. 4 cotton is 20. Next is tobacco. So that's... I have 7 tobacco, so that's 28.
I have 6 tobacco.
That's 24. Tobacco. And then for sugarcane, I have 7 times 3 is 21.
I also have 21.
I completed 6 contracts.
I completed 5.
So I get the 8, and you also abdicated that. So we will get the score boxes up. We will blank out the old wrong scores. And we will get out a calculator. I'll just start adding things up. $24.94, 5.8, 20, 21, 21 is 112. We're gonna do that correctly. Then 25, 1, 18, 5, 15, 15, 28, 21, 8, 12, 134.
So
you would have won.
Well, you might want to add a 1 to your 34.
Nah, it's fine. So the game was actually pretty much neck and neck until the end game bonuses. If you had taken the 12 points for the distance, if you had been able to ship, like if you had put that guy right there, and then gotten your shipping up to 2.
I still don't think it'd be enough.
Would have tied.
2, 3, 4.
Would have tied me. I would have played the end a little.
Still 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 in that, and I've only got 1, 2, 3, 4 here. But I would have played this a little differently as well.
Oh, I must not be understanding the settlements correct. It's not just the longest chain?
No, it is. So a settlement is a distinct.
Separated by water?
If they're touching, they're all one settlement. So I have one settlement plus this is a settlement plus this is all one settlement plus that's a settlement.
So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
You could have had 4 in this area if your shipping were high enough. It's not, though.
So they have to be connected settlements.
They have to be connected by shipping.
Okay.
It's not just total number. It's not total number of settlement. It's total number of settlements connected by shipping.
I see.
So sorry if I didn't explain that well enough. I think it is... I forget exactly how Terra Mystica works. It's a little different.
With the expansion, it has it all the ways.
Yeah, the expansion for Terra Mystica offers a lot of options. The reason I compare this to Terra Mystica is this is a lot like Terra Mystica. It takes a lot of basic ideas out of it, but it does them in a way that's probably a little less confusing. So it's like Intro to Terra Mystica. So yeah, probably would have helped if I had made sure you understood that.
That's fine.
But basically, the only difference in the game was those endpoints. I was only 2 points up going into the bonuses. So if you had actually worked towards getting those settlements up,
yeah, I thought it was.
But it would have cost you
chain.
But it would have cost you some points elsewhere, obviously.